Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you for joining me. So today I will be decorating my spread in my Skinny Classic for the week of December 12th through the 18th. And I'm going to use, you guys know who have been watching my channel, Planning Pris. That's my girl. So I'm going to use these two sheets from her Etsy shop. I will link it all in the description, and if you choose to shop with her, you can use my code Mika20 for 20% off of your order. I guarantee you guys, you will not be disappointed. I've been buying from her for a long time. Also, I will be using, of course, JoJo's boxes, green and red. So I was debating about the washi. Should I go black and white stripe or should I go plaid, skinny plaid? Let's do the black and white. Let's switch it up. Is it a switch up? I only usually use these two, but I don't know. Maybe just to give it a little more punch, so it just doesn't all like blend together. Let's see how this works out. Can't believe it. We got a couple more. What do we got after this week? Yeah, a couple more weeks. This is to the 18th. Yeah. A couple more weeks. And these planners, I have to look at my planners to see when they all start, when these end, to see what I'm gonna do. Am I gonna double if they go both to the same time? Do you guys ever do double the spreads? Like, do you do the spread in your old one just to complete your planner, and the new one, or do you just leave that week blank and just roll on over into the new planner? I don't know what I usually do. I have no idea. I can't even remember. But if the weeks do double up, like in some planners and then not in others, I will probably do both, because I don't want one to feel like it's not finished when I look back at it. So I will not do double the videos though. I would just do one video and film it. And then the other one, I could be just doing it for fun. I'll still probably post it though, depending on how well it comes out. Because I did tell you guys, my videos, I feel like they come out better when I'm just talking and creating, because I don't know why, but it just feels like that's what's happening. When I'm not really paying attention, everything just seems to like fall into place. I really love her stickers, y'all. Oh, is that crooked? That looks so crooked? Looks like they're waving in the air. That would have been so nice if I just laid it down and it was just like perfect. But of course, that would be too much, right? I don't have another one of these, so oh my gosh. And this is one of my favorite ones, and I have to, because it looks crazy if I don't. It really looks like it's waving in the wind. I mean, are they hung outside on a tray or what? Just trying to be super careful, because I don't want this to rip. don't want the sticker to rip. I don't want the page to rip. This is a lot. It's a lot of consideration going on here. Got it. As the audience holds their breath and waits for the outcome. Okay, let's do this with the line because it's going to go over. All right. Okay. I don't know how to do this. Do I do it like this or what? I want it up further, but guess what? We are going to roll with it because if I take this off again, I guarantee you I will not have the same results. So, we're rolling with this. That's what we're going to do. There you go. That's going to bug me. That is going to really bug me. That is not, all right, let me just get through this. Maybe after the video, if I can't, if it, you know, after decorating the whole thing, if I still feel the same way about it, I'll try again off the video to straighten it or, you know, pull it up some. All right, so let's let's use this. Okay, I think I want to put my boxes down. Should have did that first because I need to make sure that I have room. Oh, where's my... Did it fall? I had my... It might have fell. Oh my gosh. I had my wax paper with... Oh no, here it is. With the boxes from my classic vertical that I had changed. And I was going to use these instead first, so that they are not wasted. So, here we go. I'm going to do my red and green. Seems a bit crooked. Let's just straighten this out a smidge. Let's take this off. I forgot about this. The notes, and then let's put our green. Oh. I was gonna get a dark, try to find a darker green, but if you go really dark with these colors, oh, this is supposed to go, oh gosh, me and these boxes, I swear. But if you go really dark with these boxes, when I take my pictures, they always come out looking black. Oh no, it's the red that's off. So I was like, at least if I do it this shade of green, it'll hopefully come out in the pictures as green and not black boxes. And it's Thankful Thursday, so we're gonna do 2 boxes for Thursday since this is my gratitude planner. And let's get one more box. Let's do it this way. Let's get 2 small boxes for Saturday. Okay, boom, goes the dynamite. All right, let's put these over here. And now let's get back to doing some decorating. Since our boxes are all down, we know how much room we have. Oh, look at this perfect. I didn't even notice this quote. Gratitude turns what we have into enough for my gratitude journal. Boom. How perfect is that? And I didn't even plan it. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Now I just have to make sure I don't rip it. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna go for, my space fillers. Just put some here. As soon as I get, here it is. I was like, and as soon as I get this one off, we can put one over here. Are you guys almost done Christmas shopping? When my son was younger, I was that last minute parent, always running around at the last minute, getting stuff for Christmas. Very upset every year that I wait till the last minute and always promise myself I'm not going to do that next year. I'm going to get everything early. Next year comes, who's out there again running around at the last minute? It's so funny. It's funny now. It was miserable back then because I hated it. Just running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Now, oops. Now he's older, so I don't have to do all that. Don't have to do that anymore. I remember one year, I don't know if I told you guys the story of my mother. She wanted to come with me when I went last minute Christmas shopping. Poor thing. I don't think she understood what she was getting herself into. It's so sad. So I was like, okay. So, you know, because Saturdays, she, you know, we did our errands together. I would pick her up and we would, you know, go to, you know, the grocery stores. We'd go have lunch together. And Saturdays was our day. Saturdays, we ran errands. We did what we had to do. So maybe I'm thinking she thought it was going to be like, you know, our Saturdays, like any other day. No, sweetie, it is not just any other day. This is a whole new level. This is expert level. We were shopping. That's like beginner, intermediate level. You have now entered the expert level. Okay? And she wasn't ready for it. She thought she was ready for it. She had no idea what she got herself into. And does that look crazy there? That's not like hanging. It's basically sitting on a box. Maybe I could move this down. So she comes with me. We're at the mall, and I am running from this store, that store. There's so many people in there, running in and out. People are everywhere. It's like craziness. And we get to GameStop. I think that was the last store I had to go to. We get to GameStop, and I'm, you know, trying to make sure all the games that he wanted I picked up. So I'm in the line. It's about, can't even tell you how far the line was ridiculous. And I noticed my mother, she's standing like near the door where you come in and out, the exit door. And then I'm looking at something else. Something got my attention. I turn away, and then I look back over there where she was. And I didn't see her. And I was like, where the heck did she go? So I'm thinking maybe she left the store to go sit on the bench, you know, that they have in you know, where you're walking out or whatever. And I said, well, maybe she's out there. And then I see a crowd of people, like, looking down. And I was like, what is going on? And for some reason, it was just like, oh my gosh, that's my mother. So I go over there. And she's sitting on the floor. She didn't pass out, but she was sitting on the floor. She had sat down on the floor of the store. And she wasn't looking too hot. And the guy had came back with some water and gave it to her. And she started drinking it. And he was like, do you feel a little better? And she was like, yeah, I feel a little better. I laugh about it now because I don't even know. So I'm like, Mom, are you okay? What's wrong? And she was like, oh, I'm just tired. Like, I just need to sit down. I was like, oh my gosh. And ever since that time, she was like, anytime I would say I have to go, you know, Christmas shopping, she never said, you know, you want me to come with you ever. Like, that was the first and the last time. Never. Errands, we still did on Saturday. Saturdays was still our day. Christmas shopping, absolutely not. No freaking way. She was not doing that again. And I felt so bad because, you know, I didn't want, I didn't, you know, I of course didn't want her to pass out or anything. I mean, thankfully she didn't. But I was just, that's how I am in the store. Me and her are totally different. When she would go to the store, she would stare at items she knows she's not getting. I mean, and I'm not saying 5 second, 10-second stare. I mean, a literal 10 minutes of reading labels and ingredients of stuff that she never even buys. Never buys. And I'm like, what is the point of the list if we're going to just go around and just stare at random items? Like, well, what are we doing? And then half the stuff that that did make it in her cart, I would always laugh and say, it doesn't even matter. I was talking to the items in the cart. Guys, it don't even matter because by the time we get to the register, half of y'all are not going to make it anyway. And so we get to the register, and then that's when she would proceed to do her second round of shopping. She would shop within the stuff that she shopped for. So that was her second round of picking every item up, looking at it, and then deciding again if she was going to purchase it or not. It was a whole thing. So when she would always say, yeah, I'll be right back, or can you take me to the store right quick? Mom, you and I both know there's no such thing as you going to the store right quick. So that was always laughable to me, and I hated it as a kid going to the store with her because it literally was an all-day event. I am not like that. And I started to feel some kind of way when my son wouldn't come to the store with me because I'm like, dude, you have it so easy. I have a list. I know what I'm getting. I'm in and out. Try going to the store with me, Ma. That's what her grandkids called her. Try going to the store with me, Ma, and then you tell me how bad it is going to the store with me. I am doing you a favor. I know what I want. I go in there and I get it. I don't have time to mess around. I'm not doing all this lollygagging and checking stuff. And no, I go in there. I'm zeroed in, tunnel vision. I get in, get out. That's my motto when I go to the store. So I'm totally not my mother when I think she's traumatized me so much from just sitting in the store for hours upon hours that I'm just like, we are not doing that. That is not me at all. I can't stand to be in the store for hours and hours and hours. It would drive me insane. At this point, if I don't have what I need by now, forget it. That's the way I feel. Just forget it. It's just not meant for me to have. I should not be in a store for 2 and 3 hours to get 10 items. Like, something's got to give. I can't even do it. But that was my mother, and I do miss her. I do miss our Saturdays. For my new subscribers, my mom, she passed away this July. Very unexpectedly from a reaction. I don't know if I even told you guys why she passed. She had a severe reaction to a medication they was giving her to see if she was having seizures. And it started off as blisters, and then it ended up becoming, she was burned 90% of her body. It was the craziest thing ever. Even when the chaplain came in, when, you know, she was in the process of passing away, he asked us, like, what happened? Like, was she in a house fire or something? And we were like, no, she had a severe reaction to medication. And he was like, are you serious? And it's like, yeah, totally unexpected. I mean, we knew that she wasn't, she wasn't well. She had been in the between rehab and the hospital, back and forth since, I think, January of this year. We were still in the process of trying to figure out what was happening. She did have a mild stroke a couple of years ago, and she really hadn't been the same since then. So even though I miss our Saturdays, we hadn't had any of those Saturdays in a while because it was too much for her. After she started getting a little bit better, I took her out with me one Saturday, and it was too much for her. She was like, it was a lot for her. So after that, she stopped going. She wouldn't even leave the house. And I would tell her, like, at least, Mom, because she lived in a senior housing. like, you know, section, like a senior apartment complex kind of thing. And so I was telling her, like, at least go downstairs, because she lived on the 14th floor with my stepdad. And I would tell her, at least go downstairs, Mom, and talk to people and just be outside, you know. But she didn't want to do it. She stayed in. So she had changed a lot after that. And she would get better, and then she would revert, and then she'd get better, and then she'd revert. And then this time she just, I don't know, she was getting better, because we talked to the supervisor and the nurse staff called, and they were talking to me about a plan for her to come home. And I said, well, is she from the rehabilitation? And I said, well, is she gonna come home? And they were like, well, we can't really say, because she starts to do good, like I said, and then she starts to decline again. So she was like, but she's looking really good now. And then she had another one of the episodes, went back to the hospital, and that's how everything happened. But we were in limbo for a long time with her health and trying to figure out what to do. And I do miss her, but I know she was done with me after that Christmas thing. It was so funny. Oh gosh. I know those people were looking at me like, what the heck is she doing to her mother? Like, this is way too much. There's so many people in here. It was crazy. But yeah. So again, here's my spread. I think it came out pretty good. These boxes are not really sticking down the way I want them to, because I had used them prior. But they're going to work. We're going to make them work. So this is my spread. I love the way the gold pops in this spread. I think this is so cute. So cute. Will I ever get tired of the Christmas spreads before Christmas? How many spreads we got? Maybe a few more. And then we're just going to do winter spreads. But I thank you all for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the like button. And if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and make sure you hit the bell so you are notified when new videos are uploaded. I thank you all for joining me today, and I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.